Hey everyone, Mr. MC here. This is a guide for round 6 of the manufacturer series. Let's get this started. Take this first turn at full throttle, and for the second turn you will start to brake right before you reach the 150 meter mark. Be a bit careful when you're going through this chicane here, as it's really easy to get a shortcut penalty, so don't take too much advantage of the curbs. You'll then brake a bit after you pass the 50 meter mark, and you'll throw brake a bit through here and then slowly get back on the throttle. Brake at the 50 meter mark and you'll brake hard for a moment, throw brake for a little bit, and then get back on the throttle as soon as you can. There is a path on the right that you'll be using as your braking point, and you'll brake as much as you can, because the moment you start to turn, you'll start to ease off on the brakes and then quickly get back on the throttle. You can take these 2 turns here at full throttle. Your final braking point is between the 100 and the 50 meter mark. You'll have to throw brake a bit through here and slowly get back on the throttle as you hit the apex. Don't accelerate too soon because you don't want to end up understeering into the green area. And that is pretty much it for the lap guide. Let's go ahead and quickly talk about the strategies. For this race, you want to try to save as much fuel as you can while maintaining pace. A couple ways to do that is to change the fuel mapping, and this will be pretty useful when you're going through the first and the last turns. The second way is to just stay behind someone, get as much of the slipstream as you can, and the third way is to short shift, although for the Nissan GTR you don't want to do that too much since its acceleration is a bit slow. Now when it comes to tires, this is where it gets a little bit interesting because it's going to depend on how your car treats its tires. With the Nissan GTR, it's pretty rough on the front tires, so if you're in the car that I'm using, you could start with the medium tires in the front and soft tires in the rear to satisfy the tire requirements from the get-go. But either way, and this is going to apply for all cars, you want to try to take care of your tires, especially the medium tires, because you want to make them last as long as you can, because the moment you switch to the soft tires, you're going to want to push a bit more. And with the soft tires, of course, they wear out faster, and if you're in a car that wears out its tires pretty quickly, you're going to end up in trouble if you didn't take care of your tires in the previous stint. Now that was the first strategy, and that one I ended up finishing a couple of seconds faster than the second strategy, where I just started on medium tires, brought myself to the pit stop at the end of lap 8, and then went over to the racing soft tires. So that was about a 3-second difference if I recall correctly. And yeah, so this one's a bit straightforward. Just remember to try to save fuel while maintaining pace, and especially when you're on the medium tires, just try to take care of them to make them last as long as you can, so that way when you're on the soft tires you can push a bit more. And before I forget, with the second strategy, if you're starting towards the front, you can start on the soft tires and then eventually switch on over to the medium. But if you're starting a bit more towards the middle of the back, you can think about starting on the medium and then eventually start pushing once you get to soft tires. But alright, now I'm going to sign off. So this is Mr. MCA wishing you a good race, and I'll see you in the next video.